Hey, it's a Humble Collector here, and in today's video, we're doing part 2 of this World War I German photo album. I know it's been over 4 months since part 1, but it's fine. We're finally getting to it. I have the page marked. This is what we finished with last time. Let's look at these 4 photos here. So yeah, we're just going to keep going through it. For those of you who didn't see part 1, I highly recommend going back and seeing it. This photo album has close to 300 photos, something like that, in it. There's a whole bunch of photos. Definitely stuff that you want to see. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. So we're gonna, without further ado, go to the first page we're gonna look at today. And you can see here, it looks like a rather large public building somewhere. We got some civilians selling goods out on the street. Here we have what looks like a Lancer of some kind. That's really cool. You can see his rifle in the scabbard there as well. Yeah, that's really awesome. Have somebody bending down next to a tree there. Not really sure what they're doing. Here's a soldier who's watering his horse, holding the reins. We have a mounted German officer. You can see the sword scabbard right there. Then what looks like another German officer. Nice fur-lined coat there, house in the background. Yeah, there's a nice mix of photos here as far as what we have. Looks like an older gentleman with a cane, a walking stick. Looks like an Eastern Orthodox church there, as well as part of the graveyard over here. Not really sure if these were all taken by the same individual or if this has been put together, but based off the content, I'm thinking it's the same individual. Because here we have this officer again, or if not, somebody who looks very similar to him. Same fur-lined coat. We have these gentlemen hanging out. One of them's pouring himself something into his cup there. Very interesting. It looks like we have some kind of log clearing effort here, probably for stuff to use in the trenches, or maybe for the barbed wire back here. We actually have a picture of them here, actually putting together the barbed wire on those, honestly I have no idea what they're called, but the things that they put the barbed wire on. It's pretty interesting. Here we have a German soldier. It looks like he might be... He's looking at something in his hand. I wonder if he's reading something. But he's got like his coat and all of his gear hung up right there. There's a destroyed village building. You got some soldiers walking around. Nice landscape shot there. You got a field as far out as you can see. You know, the war in the East was a lot different than the Western Front that we normally think of during World War I with all the trenches. Let's see. Here we have a hay wagon. See that gentleman right there is wearing his pickle alba. We also have more German soldiers in a trench. We can see part of a rifle there. Trench kind of stretches off in the distance there. Another individual photo, as well as a grave here. German soldier. Fortunately, I can't make anything out on that cross, so I don't really know about that. It's probably a German grave, I'm guessing, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. Oh, here's the same grave, it looks like. The other photo, they're putting wreaths on it. I just can't really make out what that says, but it does look like it probably is a German grave. Now the landscape shot. Apologize for sniffling, I have a bit of cold at the moment. Another landscape. Small Russian farmyard there. Oh, here we go. That's the same kind of cannon. If you go back and watch part 1, there's a photo of like a Russian cannon there. It looks like a similar thing. And actually, this gentleman here is showing us the size of the shell. It looks like that's what he's showing us. Yeah, pretty interesting. And there's that same cannon, it looks like, from a different angle. And this kind of Russian fortification. Some German soldiers sitting here. Looks like they're eating. Inside out of the cold. We have another trench scene here with a dugout. It's pretty interesting. Looks like we have another field kitchen. In this photo, horse-drawn field kitchen. Everybody's milling around getting some food. This looks like more of a German artillery piece, but maybe I'm wrong on that. I think it's German, though. I'm not as familiar with World War I artillery, but I think that's German. It looks like this might be an action shot. It's kind of blurry. But you can see that guy looks like he's maybe covering his ears. That's interesting. And then the same gun position, same gun crew, it looks like. Photo's probably taken seconds apart. We have some more German soldiers hanging out here. Looks like they're washing up, maybe. They got one of them has a pipe, one of them has a cigar. It's pretty interesting. Another kind of farmyard there, a lot of horses. Some kind of wagon. Looks like there's some supplies scattered about. That guy was wearing a medic's armband. It's pretty interesting. That must be his aide. Wait a second, is that? Hold on, come into focus. Is that a skull and crossbone under that guy's cap? So what does that make him? I know I've seen that. I mean, that emblem was used by the Germans for skull and crossbone for a while, but wasn't that like the Uhlans, maybe? Had that? That's really cool. That's really, really cool. If you guys know anything about that, maybe I'm on the right track, maybe I'm not, let me know down in the comments below. That's really sweet. It's like more shots of them taking care of the horses. Another field kitchen here. Or not field kitchen, but a kitchen in a house out in the field. A building here with some battle damage, looks like. Another small cemetery. That looks like they're digging trenches in around this village. All hanging about. Very few of these photos they actually have weapons, which is interesting. I think is that focus? That might be a weapon leaning up there, but I can't really tell. Oh, here we go. Here's a German grave. Let's see if I can translate that. One of these days. Looks like he's from Dresden. Killed 1915. I think that's what that says. There's another grave photo here. Is it? It's like something Bonner. Gore, I can't really tell. There's some more excavation work, another Russian building of some kind, another graveyard, or another grave. Doesn't look like I can make any writing on that one. More officers we can see here. Well, I think they're officers, but there's a Gewehr, looks like, Gewehr 88. Is that a Gewehr 88? It's a Gewehr. 99% certain. Got a little bit of a dam there, holding back that little pond. Another picture of that same farmhouse, I think from a couple pictures ago. It's got that ladder up to the roof and the chimney there. I think that's actually the same house. Then yeah, look more marshy area. That's a cool photo. We got German soldiers in their bunks there. This guy looking over some papers. He's got his pistol holster there. It's another barn. Cabin, hay pile in a barn, it looks like. We have some civilian children, looks like. Maybe brother and sister. This guy's looking out over the trenches. You can see there he's got his bayonet. He's got his rifle actually up on the wall there. Similar photo. That's a huge bayonet. Look at that. That's crazy. I don't know if I've seen a bayonet that large. Then yeah, rifle sticking out a little firing port there. Looks like this guy's writing or eating something in the trench. So yeah, this is mostly a video where I kind of just look through here and comment on everything in case you haven't noticed. I try to provide the commentary that I can, but you know, I'm not an expert on these things. And I haven't looked through this whole thing, so this is all new to me too. Look, they're rebuilding a house there. It's pretty nifty. Another photo of some fortifications. They got their rifles there. Oh, here we go. There they are with a Maxim. It's wheeled. I wonder if that's one they captured from the Russians or what. Because it's very similar to the way that the Russians have their Maxim set up on wheels like that. Guy's got some binoculars around his neck. Yeah, very interesting. Looks like they're clearing some brush here. Oh, we got some marching photos. Everybody's got their rifles there. Oh, we got the military band here. Fifes and drums, looks like. Everybody's wearing the pickle alba. It's probably that same column of soldiers there. Continues in this picture. Man, look at the size of those packs, too. It's crazy. I wonder what unit this guy was in. It almost seems like with the work they're doing, maybe it's like a pioneer unit of some kind. More marching, got some horseback. Soldiers or officers there. Officer sitting what looks like maybe a shell hole. I wonder what it is that they're looking at. There's a piece of odd artillery again. I mean, they must have captured it. The limber there. Oh, very interesting. And more fortifications, it looks like. Another farmyard, another farm building there. More putting together obstacles out of brush. That's the same farmyard. Oh, that's the same one for that picture. So now I see why I took a picture of it. You can actually see there's a bird's nest there. And there's that bird. Thing's huge. I wonder what kind of bird that is. If anybody knows, let me know. More construction work. That guy's smoking his pipe. He's really done at the moment with whatever it is that he's doing. Oh, there's another dugout. Can't really make out anything inside of it. It's unfortunate. Oh, here we go. Another soldier here. It's got the Iron Cross, first class, and I don't know what that cross below it is. Very interesting. He has a map case. Probably an officer. Yeah, definitely an officer. And then, oh, well, look, the sign there says Blockhaus Siegfried. I wonder if that's Siegfried there. Huh. Very interesting. Oh, here they are firing that piece of artillery, covering their ears. That's cool. You can see how it's tethered up to the embankment there, so the kickback doesn't blow it too far back. That way they can catch it and easily roll it back into position. That's really cool. You can see all the dust. That's an awesome photo. That's really cool. There's some really nice photos in this album. I like that. That's cool. More German soldiers hanging out outside their dugout. Is that the same dugout for the other picture? Okay, so I know that my camera is not really showing that very well, but it is. It says Blockhaus Siegfried, just like that one does there. That's really cool. Very cool. There they are, cutting some timber. Actually loading it up onto wagons to get it moved. These are the kind of photos you don't see a whole lot of, just kind of like normal life. Because, you know, documentaries and stuff like to use the combat and the striking photos. These are really fascinating in their own right. Oh, we have a German soldier here with a horse, mama horse, and a baby. Got his conveyor. Those are some huge bayonets. Jeez, those got to be, what, 16 inches at least? Foot and a half, 18 inches? It's crazy. Got more civilians here in this photo. Got some bridge construction going on. That guy looks like he has some kind of ribbon bar on, maybe. Can't tell. Another wagon there. Oh, we have two very similar photos, mother and two children. Probably, like I said, again, these photos probably taken seconds apart. That's crazy. Got a Russian boy and his dog there. Looks like he's feeding them out of that mess kitchen there. Must have been starving with the war going on. That's a really nice humanizing photo, actually, isn't it? Yeah, let's appreciate that for a second. The fact that, you know, they're feeding these civilians so they don't starve. It's important stuff. It's really important stuff. Here we go. Another German soldier. He has a Iron Cross ribbon leaning on his sword there. Here we go. This guy's got his handgun holster, sword again. You know, I don't see an Iron Cross ribbon on him, though. We have a forest here. More trench excavation. I think this has to be a Pioneer unit, right? Like, there's... Based off, like, all this wood clearing and stuff that they're doing, it seems that way. Maybe everybody did that, and I'm wrong. There's a German soldier playing with some ducklings. There's the same the same ducklings their mom, it looks like. That's really cool. It's crazy. That duck's been dead for over 100 years now. All of them have. It's crazy. Here they are. They're trying to play with the ducks. That's fun. This is a grainy photo, but looks like a high-ranking group there. That guy looks like he has quite a few ribbons on, but unfortunately, like, this photo's just far too grainy to tell. There's a sign in the background that I'd love to be able to read, but I can't. Yeah, very, very unfortunate. I've got like 2 minutes left. Do I want to flip to the next page? Yeah, we got time. Alright, we have another farmyard there. German soldiers standing about. That house looks like it burned down. Unpacking those containers. I don't know what would have been in those, though. Just a picture of somebody's horse. Yep, that cabin is definitely burning down. Wonder if that was done on purpose or not. Some civilians there around a destroyed chimney or tower from something. You can see the same one here. Different angle. Man, I wonder what's going on in this photo. It's all smoky. I'm guessing it's from the fire, but these guys look like they're talking. There's shoveling going on. Really, really interesting. Unfortunately, I think that's all I have time for. I can only record 20 minutes at a time. It also keeps the videos a little shorter. But yeah, we still have about half of this album to go. And we've seen some fascinating photos today. This definitely seems like a Pioneer unit just based off the stuff that we're seeing in these photos. But some really good stuff. Some very interesting photos. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, if you have any information on any of that, any comments, you know, I love hearing from you guys. But yeah, other than that, thank you all for watching. Happy collecting, and I'll see you all again soon.